Good morning students, welcome back. Today I will start with the new chapter in Maths 2, that is similarity. As already you know that children, the meaning of this similarity, because this chapter was there in 9th standard. But I will repeat the meaning of this similarity. That means when the two figure, any type of two figure having the same shape, they are called as a similar figure. For example, I will say like these two circles. You can see these two circles having the same figure. That is why these two figures are called as a similar figures. Similarly, you can see these two quadrilateral. These two quadrilateral are called as a similar figures. Last year in 9th standard children, you have done similarity as well as congruency. I will tell you the meaning of congruency also here. When two figures have same shape but different size, I cannot say that these two are congruent because their size are different, right? These two are similar because they have the same shape, but these two are not congruent because their size are different. So my dear children, in 10th standard we will talk about two similar triangles. Two similar triangles. These two are similar triangles. Also in algebra children, you have done ratio and proportion. How you will write the ratio between two numbers? Say like this. A upon B you can say, or you will write this one as A is to B. So in 10th standard geometry, first chapter similarity, we will talk about the ratio between, this is the ratio A ratio B, A is to B. But in geometry we will talk about the ratio between the areas of two triangles. Areas of two similar triangles. These two are the triangles children. We will talk about the ratio of area of two similar triangles. So please open your textbook, page number 1. Page number 1. And write everything whatever I am teaching you. Because this is a very important year, my dear children. Each and every sums which is solved in the textbook and whatever I am going to solve, each sum you should write down in your notebook. Okay? So I will begin with the first part of the chapter, that is ratio of areas of two triangles. Okay? Ratios of areas of two triangles. Children, just see this. Here we have two triangles. Number 1 and number 2. Two triangles. You know how to find out the area of triangle? Last 5 years you are doing the same part. How to calculate the area of triangle. Very simple formula. That is half into base into height. Okay children? So here if I will name this triangle as A, B, C, and this is P, Q and R. So this AM becomes the height of the first triangle and PN becomes the height of the second triangle. As I said, I will find out the ratio of areas of two similar triangles. So here we have two triangles This is the base. BC is the base of triangle ABC and QR is the base of triangle PQR. Similarly, AM is the height and PN is the height. First thing, area of triangle ABC is what, children? Half into base into height. Okay, so this is half into base is BC into AM. Same way, area of triangle PQR. This is half into base into height. That is half into QR into PN. So here we have two triangles. The area of this triangle is half into BC into AM and the area of this triangle is half into QR into PN. As I said that I want to find out the ratio of these two areas of these two triangles. Okay, that means area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR. Like here I said, children, A upon B. A ratio B. A is to B. Similarly, I need to find out the ratio of areas of these two triangles. So area of triangle ABC ratio area of triangle PQR, which is equal to half into BC into AM upon half into QR into PN. You can see these two get cancelled. So what you got here? You have BC into AM upon QR into PN. Right, children? So when two triangles have when two triangles are similar and you want to find out the ratio of the area of two triangles, so here area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to BC into AM. What is BC, children? BC is the base of this triangle and AM is the height of this triangle. So if I will take BC as B1, BC as B1 and height AM as H1, and similarly for base of second triangle I am taking here B2 into height is H2. So the ratio of area of two triangle having different base and different height is equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. This is the ratio of the area of two triangles. So children, how we will conclude this one? When the two triangles have different base and different height, the ratio of their areas, I am representing the ratio of the area of first triangle as A1 and the area of second triangle is A2. So the ratio of areas of two triangles A1 upon A2, which has different base and different height, is equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. This is the condition number 1. Now here, children, we have 2-3 conditions. Means in this case you have seen that when the two triangles have different base and different height. Now suppose the two triangles which are similar have different height, then what will happen in the ratio of their areas? Getting? Once again I am repeating. In this case, neither base of two triangles nor height of two triangles are equal. Then also you got the ratio of the area. It is equal to the ratio of the product of corresponding product bases and height. But now condition number 1, suppose two triangles which are similar have different height and equal base. Second condition, if two triangles have same height and different base, right? Third conditions, if two triangles have same base and same height, then what is the ratio of their areas, children? Now that we are going to see. Got it? That is called as a property number 1. So here I have written condition number 1. If the triangles, if the heights of both the triangles are equal, means there are two triangles which has equal height. These two triangles, PQR and LMN, this height and this height. Suppose these two triangles are equal. Suppose the height of these two triangles are equal. Then what is the ratio of their areas? See, in this case, children, first you should find out area of triangle PQR. It is half into base QR into height PA. Similarly, area of triangle LMN. Here also half into base is MN and height is LB. Find out the ratios of area of these two triangles. That is area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle LMN. So this half into QR into PA upon half into MN into LB. Okay, this half and half get cancelled because it is same. Like that, if you see PA and LB, this also get cancelled. So what is left? Base of first triangle and base of second triangle. It means what? When two triangles have equal height, then the ratio of the areas is equal to the ratio of the corresponding bases. Got it, children? When two triangles have equal height, then the ratio of the area is equal to the ratio of the corresponding bases. It's very simple. Here neither base is same nor height is same. That is why you got the ratio of the area as the ratio of the product of these two, base and height. But in this case, in condition number 1, I said that height of both the similar triangles are equal. Therefore, the ratio of the area is equal to the ratio of the corresponding bases. I hope that, children, it is clear. Now what is the third condition? Second condition, opposite of this, right? If the bases of both the triangles are equal, bases. Suppose we have two triangles. One is this ABC and second is PQR. These two triangles. Right, children? Here, this base and this both are equal. Okay? The bases of triangles are equal. So, first one, area of triangle ABC is equal to half into base, it is BC, into height, that is AM, and area of triangle PQR is half into base QR, height PN. Find out the ratio of these two children. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to half into BC into AM upon half into QR into PN. So half and half get cancelled. This time base are equal, so it get cancelled. What is left? AM upon PN. So that means the ratio of area of two triangle when they have equal bases is equal to the ratio of the corresponding height, H1 upon H2. So children, here in first case neither base nor height are equal. So the ratio between two area is equal to the ratio of product of corresponding bases and base and height. Second case, when two triangles have equal height, then the ratio of the area is equal to the ratio of the corresponding bases. A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2. Third case, when two triangles have equal bases, then the ratio of the area is equal to the ratio of the corresponding height. Now, suppose we have two triangles, similar triangles. In both the triangles, the height as well as base both are equal. Height is equal and base both are equal. Height is equal as well as base is equal. Then what will happen here children? This half get cancelled. Base equal, it get cancelled. Height equal, it get cancelled. It means here you will get A1 upon A2 is equal to 1 upon 1 because everything get cancelled. Base equal get cancelled, height equal get cancelled and half get cancelled. So you will get 1 upon 1. A1 upon A2 is 1 upon 2. Indirectly you can say that is A1 and A2 are equal. Very simple. When two triangles are having the same base and same height, then what about their areas? Their areas are also equal. So if the two triangles having same base, same height, their ratio is 1 upon 1 you can say, or you can say their areas are equal. So here I have completed the property of the areas of triangle. Now I will do the activity and the exercise 1.1. So children, now we will do the activity which is given in your textbook, page number 3. I hope that all of you have having the textbook. Please open page number 3. This activity is very very important children, because in board exam question number 2 and question number 3 you will get the activity. Okay, so just see all the activity which are given in the textbook. So activity number 1, in this case I am not going to apply the formula. I will use the property which I explained you just now, that all the 3 properties. See here, we want to find out the ratio of area of triangle ABC, ABC and area of triangle APQ. APQ, this is the height. If you see children, ABC, so AR is the height and BC is the base. Correct? AR is the height and BC is the base. Similarly for triangle APQ, AR is the height and PQ is the base. Got it? It means what children here? If you want to find out the area of triangle ABC, so what you will write? Half into base into height. Similarly here also for area of triangle APQ, half into base into height. Half get cancelled. That is why it is not given. So write down the base and height of area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC, its base is BC. Okay? And what about the height? Height is AR. Same way, in this case, base is what? PQ, base is PQ, height is AR. So this AR and AR get cancelled. What is remaining here? BC upon PQ. Got it? So I have used the first one when two triangles have, second one when two triangles have different base and equal height. Then the ratio of the area is equal to the ratio of the corresponding bases. Now see this one, area of triangle LMN. LMN, bigger triangle. If you take bigger triangle, so LP is the height and MN is the base. For smaller triangle DMN, DQ is the height and MN is the base. So write down the same thing here, base and height, because half of get cancelled. So here base is MN, height is LP. Similarly here base is MN, height is DQ. This MN get cancelled. So here LP upon DQ. Right? Second condition, second property, that when two triangles have equal bases, then the ratio of their area is equal to the ratio of the corresponding height. This one, children, what is given in the activity, that M is the midpoint of AB. M is the midpoint of AB means what, children? That AM and BM are equal. Again I am telling you, in the textbook it is given that this M is the midpoint of AB. If M is the midpoint of AB, it means this AM, segment AM and segment BM, both are equal. Okay? Then you have to find out area of triangle AMC, area of triangle AMC here, because the height is not given. If you will draw height in this case, means let's draw perpendicular from here. So this one, let this is P, this CP is the height of this triangle, that is AMC, as well as this CP is the height of triangle BMC. I did a construction here. I have drawn a perpendicular from vertex C on AB. So CP is a perpendicular. It means CP is the height for this triangle AMC and for this triangle BMC. Means the height of both the triangles are equal. That is why here they have not given two boxes like this. Height is not equal. Height is equal. Right, in both the triangles, in both the triangle height is equal. That is why they have not given these two boxes like this. So here what you will write? Bases. Base of AMC is what? It is AM. And base of this is what? It is BM. Correct? But as per the sum, children, since M is the midpoint of AB, so AM and BM both are equal. This AM and BM both are equal. So here I am writing again BM. Here also BM, because both are equal. So BM and BM get cancelled. You will get 1 upon 1. Got it? So in this case, height and you can say base both are equal. Here base is equal and here height is equal. So this is the activity which is given in your textbook. Now I will do the exercise 1.1. Children, see on page number 5, practice set 1.1. Question number 1. Base of a triangle is 9. Base of a triangle means what? Base of first triangle. So here I am taking for first triangle. What base? So I am writing here, let B1 is the base of first triangle and it is given 9. Okay? And height of the first triangle is given 5. So here h1 is equal to 5. As per the sum, I have taken base b1 for the first triangle and h1 height of the first triangle 9 and 5. Base of another triangle. So for second triangle, base for another triangle is 10. So B2 is 10 and height is 6 and height is 6. Find the ratio of the areas of these two triangles. What is the ratio between areas of these two triangles? This is children given and this to be found. This is given. Okay. So here we have two triangles. Says this is similarity chapter. It means both are similar, but they have different size. 9, 10, 5, 6. Height, base both are different. We know how to find the ratios of their areas. I explained you three properties, right? Having different base, different height, having equal base and having equal height. Okay? You can see just here B1 is 9, B2 is 10, means bases are different, heights are also different. So you know that which property you are going to apply. Directly you write down here that A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. Okay? And you write down here what? Triangles having different bases and different heights. This reason is required, my dear children. Okay? Now substitute the values which are given here. Here base is 9, height is 5 and base is 10, height is 6. Just do the cancellation. 5, then 3. So what you will get here? 3 upon 4. It means A1 is to A2 is equal to 3 is to 4. This is the answer. Got it, children? Very simple sum. It can be asked for 2 marks. Write down the reason properly and finally you write down your answer, because this answer carries full 1 mark. So this reason is required and this answer is required. In this case, bases are different, heights are different. That is why I applied the first property number 1. That is when two triangles have the different base and different height. In that case, the ratio of their areas is equal to product of corresponding bases and corresponding height. So I hope that you have understood the first sum. Similarly, you have your question number 2, which is given on page number 6. So just turn the page and see question number 6. In this case, children, if you see the figure, here it is given like this. Here it is ABC, D, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. Then who will tell me that how many triangles are here? Yes, correct, 2 triangles, ABC and DAB. There are 2 triangles, right? What is common, my dear children, in both the triangles? What is same, you can say, in both the triangles? Yes, this AB is same for both the triangles and it is a base, my dear children. This is base for this as well as for this. So automatically it comes to your mind now that which property you are going to apply? That the triangles having equal bases. Okay, your question is BC is given 4, BC is 4 AD is 8, then what will be the ratio of their areas? Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADB. This is the question. So which property you will apply? Second one, that is having the different bases or different heights. Okay. So how you will write this one? This here directly you write area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADB is equal to BC upon AD. No need to write here height, but write down here reason. What is that reason? I am writing here triangles having equal bases. This is very important part. After that, BC is given how much again? 4, and this is 8. So how much you will get? 1 upon 2. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADB. So this is the answer. So I hope that all of you have understood the second sum also. Children, now question number 3. See what is given. In the adjoining figure, segment PS, this PS is perpendicular to RQ. Segment QT, this is perpendicular to PR. RQ is given 6, this is given 6. This is 6. PS is given 6, this is 6. And PR is given 12, this is given 12. So, what is QT? Again important sum. Okay? Children, if you see here, so we have triangle PQR where QR is the base if you are taking PS as the height. Again, PQR, if you are taking QR as the base, then PS becomes the height. Similarly, if you are taking PR as the base, then QT becomes the height. Got it? It means what? We have one triangle which have two different base and two different heights. Okay? So, to find out QT, you need to find out twice the area of triangle PQR. If you want to find out QT, then you should find out area of triangle PQR 2 times by taking different base and different heights. See how it is. First you find out area of triangle PQR, right? How? Half into base into height, so half into QR into PS. Second, in this case QR is base and PS is height. Again, area of triangle PQR again children. So here half. This time PR is the base. PR is the base and QT is the height. Okay? To find out QT, you should divide this one by this. Means area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle PQR is half into QR into PS upon half into PR into QT. Same triangle get cancelled, you got 1 upon 1 here. Here half of get cancelled. QR is how much? 6. PS is the height, so it is 6. And PR 12. QT we required. So 6 2s are 2 3s are, you got 1 upon 1 which is 3 upon QT. cross multiply, therefore QT is equal to 3. This is the answer. So children, here I have done 3 sums. 2 sums I am giving you homework. Do these 2 sums. If you have doubt, so you should ask me the same thing in my next lecture. Okay? I hope that all of you have understood the activity, the property and the exercise which I did today. Okay? Thank you very much. God bless to all of you.